Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time of the day you are seeing this video. Dumelang. Okay, let me fix this. This is one of those videos that I have to make because my spirit just won't let me rest. I keep replaying this message in my mind, and I was like, hey, let me just record it and share it with you guys. But the message I wanted to share with you today is basically a message of accountability and taking responsibility. And I think, as with me, many of us experience some form of, how can I put this? We feel like we are not where we are supposed to be because of lack of, or rather due to lack of breakthroughs or moments that elevate us from one level to another. More like how you feel like you just do, or how you just wish there could be this instance, or there could be this moment that just takes your life to another level in such a way that you don't recognize where you currently are because you didn't expect such an elevation in your life or a change, and we all get those moments to the point where sometimes you feel like you're not moving, you're not going anywhere, you're not developing, you're not becoming a better person, if or for lack of a better definition. And I guess today's message revolves around the fact that sometimes you just need to take responsibility of the fact that it's all because of us. It's no one is to blame except me. No one is to blame for where I am in my life besides me. There are actions that I could have taken yesterday that could have made me be a bit closer than I am to where I want to be. Yeah, but there are certain things that we could have done. You know how they say, do today what your future self will be thankful for. And many times we find ourselves being complacent to take action. We find ourselves lazy and not feeling like doing it. But 6 months down the line, we then complain and say, how come I'm not where I'm supposed to be? How about the fact that you didn't do what you were supposed to do? And it's more or less a situation where we want breakthroughs, but we fail to plant the seeds that will allow the breakthrough to stem from. We fail to plant that thing. Even the Bible says that even with the faith of a mustard seed, we can move mountains. And for me, that small action, as small as it may seem to be to you, that small action can change the trajectory of your life in ways that even you cannot imagine. And I'm not perfect. There are things that I know that I've done or have not done that have contributed to my success and lack of and failures as well. Who's never fucked up? Hands in the air. No hands. But yeah, man, I guess it also just boils down to acknowledging that you are not happy with the way you are. Okay, that's that. Okay, now what? What's the next step? What can I then do to make sure that I don't ever feel like this again? And what else can I say besides you taking action? I'm sure deep down inside, that first step that you have to take, that thing you need to just do, and if you're waiting to feel like it, trust me, you're not going to feel like it. And next year, you'll be still feeling like you should be somewhere else. And such things could be as simple as applying for better jobs, applying for better position, which can be a daunting exercise on its own. But I mean, what else do you expect, guys? Like, there's no other way besides taking action, buckling down and partaking in that tedious exercise of doing that thing that you dread to do until it bears fruit. And what else can I say besides, guys? Your future, your dream future or your dream life is waiting for you, but only if you are courageous enough to take responsibility of the fact that you are where you are because of what you didn't do yesterday. And I've also always said that, for example, you don't fail an exam because you failed to study the 3 days ago or a day ago. You fail an exam because you failed to study 2 months ago. That hour that you failed to put in 2 months ago, and consecutively putting in those 2 hours, that leads to the ultimate failure. So you cannot then not say that you are not where you are because of what you didn't do yesterday. No, 6 months ago you were supposed to do something, and today is the perfect time for you to be like, I'm glad I did that 6 months ago. Now I have what I have always dreamed of having. So guys, the ball's in your court. The future is in your hands. It's time for us to grow up, to be mature enough to acknowledge that it's my fault, and I'm the only one who can make the change that needs to be made. Have a blessed day. Live full, die empty.